Did you know the only reason you are being quoted with competitive prices is because you are not using incognito mode? In today's video, we will be talking about a few hacks that could possibly save you a lot of money on your next trip. Firstly, it is always a good idea to check visa costs before you go ahead with your travels, as it is a requirement in some countries and not in others. Checking visa prices is a good way for you to know how much money you need to put aside for your next trip. Booking in advance is another travel hack that can save you a lot of money, as prices are always due to go up nearer the time of your trip. These include travel expenses, hotel rooms, and other necessities. It is always a good idea to book in advance, so you're not left paying those premium prices. Did you know booking flights while using a private tab makes it harder for websites to track prices you have been quoted? This means that if your browser remains anonymous, you will be hit with cheaper quotes, instead of having to worry about competitive quote prices. As well as using incognito mode to stop companies from tracking your quotes, you can use a VPN to additionally find the cheapest deals on the market. By simply being covered by a reliable VPN, it places your computer's IP address in a completely different location to your current one. This has huge leverage over getting the best deals, so make sure you source around for reliable VPNs before making your trip. Have you actually visited a country if you do not return with some type of souvenir? It is almost a tradition to bring something back from a country you visit. However, cherishing memories and focusing on the experiences of your trip will have you leaving your trip with the money you swore to spend on some souvenirs. Visiting hostels where they have free food will help you immensely to save money on your next trip. With most hostels offering free food, you're always certain to be provided with lots of goodies without a price tag attached. Instead of booking that fancy hotel and breaking your pockets, there are other options such as hostels. They may not be as luxurious as the hotel that you've saved on another tab, but staying in a hostel is one of the best ways to cut the cost of your trip in half. There are relaxing hostels, exotic hostels, and party hostels, so be sure to know which hostel matches your trip the best. Apps like Hostel World are available to help with your search. Planning your trip off-peak travel times won't just help save money towards the cost of your trip, but will also assure that you skip those busy hours. Saving money and having a peaceful journey is 2 wins in one, and a travel hack that everyone should be using. If you decide to go down the hostel route, there are benefits that come with it. Most hostels worldwide offer free activities or classes for guests who are staying. Things like sports or traditional activities are readily available for you to partake in, with no strings attached. I can't be the only one who has considered working at a hostel to add money to my pockets. No one? Well, working at the hostel is another travel hack you can use to save money as well as make money on your next trip. Hostels need receptionists, cleaners, and workers from other departments, so feel free to apply for their vacancies. Another simple travel hack is packing only necessary items and keeping your luggage light. This is crucial to avoid coughing up more change on checked luggage fees. Ever thought about renting a bike to get around on your trip? This travel hack has 2 benefits, one being the expense side, and 2, biking your way to a fitter and healthier body. Biking is a good form of cardio and will help you burn off those unwanted calories. Do your research. This travel hack is a default must-do. A huge mistake travelers who are on a tight budget make is skipping the research stage and rushing with excitement to book the trip. Always make sure to read blog posts and reach out to other travelers to get an insight on what to expect before you go. This hack pretty much goes hand in hand with the one before. Try your best to communicate with other travelers while you are on your trip. Talking to people will help you create new friendships and allow you to split expenses such as transportation and food amongst each other. They say the best way to enjoy your trips is to ask the locals themselves. There could be a restaurant only locals attend to, and this local restaurant could have better food and at a cheaper price than the restaurant in the tourist area. It is always a good idea to build connections with local who can help you avoid spending money like a tourist and save more. Again, another travel hack is shopping around at local supermarkets. Local supermarkets always provide seasonal products for a bargain price, so be sure to prioritize the local supermarkets instead of the ones close to tourist locations. Another helpful travel hack is looking out for sale advertisements, especially on days such as Black Friday or Boxing Day. You can catch a lot of good deals. Next time an advert comes on, try and tune in because you might just get lucky. Joining a frequent flyer program can help you gain points, which you can then use to get discounts on flights or other beneficial perks. This travel hack is only of benefit if you frequently travel by plane. More miles means more points. Another travel hack you should be open to is traveling on Tuesdays. Did you know that flights on a Tuesday tend to be the cheapest? If you're able to set your departure or returns for Tuesday, this will indeed help you save money. It can be extremely tempting at times to rely on buying food out there instead of bringing your own. Bringing your own food with you while you are traveling can help immensely with saving money. We all know how pricey these airport food halls can be, so it is always a good idea to pack enough food from home before you make a start on your trip. Did you know that traveling on public transport at night is another hack that will cut down your fees enormously? Although the distance can be daunting at first, there are many bus beds in place like the Asian Sudists. If you want to take a quick power nap, night accommodation is readily available. Lastly, another travel hack you should use is visiting free art galleries and museums. Places such as London and Berlin offer these free services to their tourists. However, there are some cities that charge a fee, but they still have days where their gallery or museum is free for the day or at a discounted price. I hope you guys enjoyed these travel hacks, and if you decide to use a few, drop a comment below explaining how it went. Thanks for listening. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.